economy like a car. Cargo room and versatility like an SUV. The totally new Ford Freestyle. One vehicle, endless possibilities. Ford, built for the road ahead.
People everywhere are experiencing a breakthrough.
I'm full!
Fullness from a value menu.
This is my dad. He's full.
The Big Bell Value Menu from Taco Bell. With filling items like half-pound burritos and big double tacos. Designed to keep your stomach and your wallet full.
What are you supposed to be?
I'm full.
All right. Yeah, I'm a pirate.
Get full on value. Think outside the bun.
Reclaim your closet. Store your new stuff. You can at the Home Depot. With special buys on everything you need to be neater. And right now, get a free gift card worth up to $40 with select storage purchases. Plus, get no payments, no interest till January 2006 on everything in the store with your Home Depot or Expo consumer credit card. Get the know-how to make your dollars work harder this year. You can at the Home Depot. You can do it. We can help.
Get stiff this Christmas? Now, get what you really want.
Hey, Lyle.
3 great comedies on DVD.
You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Get one or get all 3.
Sweet.
We have 170 kinds of beer from all over the world. Call me when you're ready.
I'm ready. Call to Sam Adams.
Yeah.
You can go around the world and not find a better beer than Samuel Adams. Always a good decision.
Interact with the game now on Enhanced TV at ESPN.com. Brought to you by Ford. An unprecedented 6 new vehicles right here, right now. Ford, built for the road ahead.
You look in from Stars and Stripes at Top Pro Player Stadium. Tracy Rockhold, our captain, giving us a great shots all night. All our aerial coverage courtesy of Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company. And Captain, thanks for all the great pictures. Safe travels the rest of the night and on your way back home. USC at its own 1-yard line. And about a yard pickup for Desmond Reed. Let's check in with Lynn Swan.
Well, guys, one of the very top administrators for USC and associate athletic director there in the burgundy shirt is Dr. Darryl Gross. Now, he is going to be the new athletic director for Syracuse University. And what a lot of people didn't understand or knew about the fact that Pete Carroll became the head coach at USC is that Darryl actually went out, saw Pete Carroll, and recruited him to USC. Mike Garrett signed him, but he went out and said, this is the kind of guy I think can be a good head coach at the University of Southern California. And he told me just this evening, and that's close to being a safety.
It is.
And it is. That's one way for Oklahoma to get a few points.
I guess so.
But just to finish it up, he said, as the athletic director for Syracuse, he's going to go out and try and replicate what he did at Southern California. Find another defensive coordinator / college head coach, NFL head coach kind of person. He said he's got about 4 or 5 people in mind, but he says he wants Syracuse to come back in football and dominate.
Well, that'll be the last night he'll be wearing a Cardinal golf shirt. Carson Palmer behind him, as he'll be the new athletic director at Syracuse. He'll be wearing Syracuse orange. Safeties made it 55-12. I think there's probably a penalty on Matt Leinart too for spiking the football in disgust. We'll find out about that when we come back.
You say you were at a bar with some friends, and these guys just came out of nowhere and took your Bud Light.
Yeah, that's right. And they gave you this.
You think you can pick them out of a lineup?
Oh, yeah. That's them.
4, 5, 6, step forward.
Run! Some people will do anything to get the great taste of Bud Light. Fresh, smooth, real. It's all here.
Trailers don't have anti-lock brakes, crumple zones, or airbags. That's why we designed the new Ford Super Duty with the only integrated trailer brake controller, part of our exclusive tow command system. Because what good is towing a 19,200-pound trailer if you can't control it? This is the next Ford Super Duty. Built Ford tough.
Nokia 9300. Doing more with less is so 2005.
Tomorrow on ABC, 2 critically acclaimed shows, 1 unforgettable night. Lost.
Where are you?
Television's best new drama is back with an all-new episode.
No!
Then, the new season of Alias arrives.
If the 2 of you go out on this mission, only 1 of you will return home alive.
2 great shows, 1 night, 1 network. Tomorrow starting at 8/7 Central, only on ABC.
The AT&T Championship Trophy was the goal of both teams tonight. And while Oklahoma took a touchdown lead, after that, it was all top-ranked Trojans throughout the game. Frustration on the part of the Sooner defenders. They couldn't stop the stars like Reggie Bush, Dwayne Jarrett, Steve Smith, and especially Matt Leinart, to the big smile of head coach Pete Carroll. His team en route to the BCS National Championship with 6.5 minutes remaining in the ball game. Back live at Pro Players Stadium, Matt Leinart. About the only thing he's been disgusted with tonight is he was just knocked down for a safety
first
because
mistake of the night
of a bad mishandle in the backfield in the end zone. So now the free kick coming up, and the punt goes to the 33 to Brandon Jones, and Brandon gets back across midfield to about the 49 of the Trojans. Stronger than a screaming brat and more powerful than a terrible toddler. It's Super Nanny. She's helping parents and saving the world one family at a time. Super Nanny premieres Monday, January 17th at 10/9 Central, only on ABC.
How's our NYPD Blue? Is that...
Yeah, we'll get back to that next week because we took their time slot.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's right.
In its final season, Dennis Franz, Sipowicz, and our favorite. I don't know what Bob and I are going to do, quite frankly, on Tuesday night starting next year.
Tuesday nights at 10. I don't know what we're going to do.
Yeah, we just should go to sleep. We're getting old.
Well, they'll have some reruns.
Well, yeah, they'll have a good show in that slot sometime, I'm sure, after it's over. Jason White to throw out Travis Wilson. And Travis out of bounds 2 or 3 yards shy of the first down, a pickup of 7. As we're down to just a little over 6 minutes remaining in the ballgame. You got to feel bad for Jason White. The main reason that he came back this year after winning a Heisman Trophy, though a lot of people don't anticipating him as being a high draft choice at a quarterback spot in the National Football League. But he said, I didn't want that sour taste in my mouth in the Big 12 championship game last year and then the BCS title game in the Sugar Bowl and the loss to LSU, because he threw 4 interceptions in those 2 games and no touchdowns, and he felt like he let his teammates and the Sooner fans down. So he came back, 6th year of eligibility because of the medical hardship of having knee surgery twice, and came back, and he was so excited. As you said, you don't get many chances to have a mulligan, and he had it tonight, and he hit it out of bounds, unfortunately. But he's not the only one.
No, he had a do-over, and he came in tonight, and they didn't get it done. Last year, the defense was LSU. Nick Saban's defense, they were really good. The corners were NFL-type corners, and tonight, they really felt like they could throw on these corners. Wyatt on one side and Wright on the other, and they have not.
And here's some open field now down the sideline inside the 10 is DJ Wolf, the freshman. And getting a little playing time and a nice run. That's the best run of the night for Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Thomas knocked him out. So first with the safety, and now with what might be a touchdown coming up, you take away a little bit of the difference on the scoreboard, but it's not going to be that way. Even if they score a touchdown, it's not going to matter.
Well, SC's got their backups, their second string defensive line, and the whole secondary and defensive line in there.
Out of the gun at the 12-yard line. Jason White, handoff, Wolf again. Oh, man. Took a couple hits that time, and very little gain, if any, on the play. As we work our way down, they're starting to unbox those BCS National Championship FedEx Orange Bowl title T-shirts.
You know, this SC team is going to be strong, and I can't see. They lose one coach. Ed Orgeron is going to Mississippi as the head coach, but as long as they have Pete Carroll being the head coach and defensive coordinator, and Norm Chow running the offense, and that great supply of talent and recruiting out of the state of California, I don't see this going down. There's our head on.
Yeah, we wish him luck with his new head coaching job in the SEC.
He was a coach here at University of Miami for a number of years. Had a couple of championship rings with Miami.
Kenny Norton Jr., who Shaq talked about a little while ago, just came into your picture. Great linebacker in his own right in the professional ranks. Good coaching staff. They have a lot of fun. They work hard, and it's all paid off for them, hasn't it?
It really does. Really, they have fun.
Reynolds goes out in motion, the fullback. Jason White to the end zone. Touchdown, Travis Wilson. Good for Travis. He's stuck in there. He's made a lot of catches tonight, and he gets in the end zone, and it just makes the score look a little more not so hard to look at, I guess you should say, for the Sooners.
It doesn't matter what the score is. Bob Stoops, it hasn't been a pleasant night for him, but you know, it's tough. You win games during the season, and you come up and you lose the championship game last year. You come back and you do everything right this year. You win the Big 12 championship. You go through the Big 12, and here you come in against. There's no question in my mind that USC is the best team in the nation.
And Mike Garrett, the athletic director, hugging his head coach and going back just to make sure to hug him again. And we'll be back. Jubilation on the Trojan sideline. They're just 4 minutes away from handling that ADT championship trophy.
For him.
Yeah, 5 touchdown passes. Orange Bowl record, 332 yards.
All that nonsense about the Heisman Trophy winner can't win.
Yeah, the jinx thing.
Bowl game, can't win the national championship. He put that aside, didn't he?
He sure did.
And didn't Larry Burdine from Oklahoma say he was overrated? I think he must have been just kidding. Right?
Yeah, I think he was too. Well, there's no kidding around about this team. They're that good. And tonight they were better than good. Trey DiCarlo will kick, the good hands team for USC. They've got everybody within 20 yards of the upcoming kick. And they're going to kick away. And it goes out of bounds. That's just a microcosm of how things have gone tonight. Gee whiz. Well, Swanee touchdown. Burdine's quote about Matt Leinart. He's a Heisman Trophy winner, but he hasn't been driving them, or he hasn't been winning games up until the last 4 or 5 games. Reggie Bush has been their difference and playmaker, and he said that Matt was overrated. Well, I don't know. 5 touchdown passes tonight gives Matt Leinart 33 for the year, and it gives him 71 for his career. And I heard Aaron Taylor ask Carson Palmer at halftime, what do you think about him coming back and breaking your record? Boy, you know, I know the San Francisco 49ers are going to get the #1 draft choice, and they'd probably like to keep that kid in California if he wanted to be a quarterback. But I'd sure like to see him come back next year, I'll tell you that much.
Well, who do you think's going to be ranked #1 at the beginning of the year?
I'd say maybe this team, whether Matt Leinart's there or not.
Yeah. And oh, by the way, if he's not, they the 2 backups, Castle and Brandon Hance, are both 5th-year seniors, so they're graduating. If Leinart leaves, it goes back down to
Booty.
John David Booty.
Yep.
Would be the, and they've got a new freshman coming in. I think they're happy about. So they got all kinds of talent.
And they're getting ready to get their coach wet too in the last 3.5 minutes. And Pete's having a great time over there, and why not? He's an excitable coach. The players just love being around him. He makes even the drudgery of practice fun, and nobody has more fun, I don't think, than him. And boy, this is a night to have fun, that's for sure, as we're down to 3 minutes. Todd?
Well, you talk about how fun it is to be around Pete Carroll. He's got an infectious attitude. His players love him. But you might say he's crazy like a fox. During the middle of summer, the dog days and 2 days, Pete Carroll decides to shake things up, which he's known to do in practice a lot of times. So he walks across the street to the Aquatic Center at USC, says everyone's going to jump off, I'll go first. And that's no small jump. Crazy like a fox, indeed.
Yep, no doubt.
And he knows that water's coming, too. But somebody's going to come up and grab and hold him and let Drake and the other guys hit him with the water.
run on 3rd down. I want to thank all the folks as you're getting ready to see Pete get wet. That make our job so much fun and give us so much help. That's actually Coach Arjun that got doused.
Because he's leaving. They got him.
The top spotter in the country is a man to my right, my good friend Clint Deans. The #1 statistician in the world is PTR, Patrick McGrath. Our production manager is Jenny McIver. Joe Caracone's our tech manager. Our stage manager, Mike Locker. And Jimmy Hatter joined us tonight. Our scorebug operators, Paul Barnes. Computer graphics by Anthony Holman and Mark Amento. Kay Schumacher with her magical fingers bringing us a lot of those graphics. The assistants of the producer, Tom Wicks. Julie Norman, who took better care of us than we deserve this year. And Joe Zucco. Our associate director is Dick Ellis. Associate producers, Matt Marvin and Derek Mobley. Here's the punt. Letting this one go, which is something they should have done earlier in the ball game. And it's going to be a touchback. Our technical director is Brad Rowe. Our game tonight directed by Patty Mack, Patrick McManus, and our game produced by Bruce Clark, the coordinating producer of college football, who joined us tonight. Good to have him with us, Bob Goodrich. Senior producer is Bob Toms. The executive producer of ABC Sports is Mike Pearl. And the president of ABC Sports and ESPN is George Bodenheimer. These are all the folks that have been with us all year. And while one coach got wet, Pete says, I'm okay. No, I'm not okay. Oh, boy. The celebration is 92 seconds away. And we want to congratulate the teams that made it through undefeated. Utah. Urban Meyer now will move to Florida. Coach Tuberville and Auburn. I got a lot of friends that are Auburn fans and alum. They're going to be 13-0, but they're going to be #2, I think, because this 13-0 USC team has just been too good tonight, I think, to change anybody having a vote to change, I'm sure.
I think back over the years to the teams that went undefeated that didn't win national championships. I think of Penn State. They did
a couple of them.
3 times,
Yeah,
I
3
think.
times.
In '73, they were undefeated. You know, Joe Powell, he won it a couple of times, but there was 3 other times he went undefeated and didn't win a national championship.
And on the other side, Dan Cody trying to help some of the younger guys and say, you know what, we did pretty well. We went 12-1. We won the Big 12 championship. We got back to the title game. It just wasn't enough tonight. And, you know, our hats are off to Bob Stoops and his staff, too. To get here, to go 12-0, to get to a national championship. It takes so much work and so much blood and guts. But tonight, USC is going to be the team that's going to come out on top.
Now, Tommy Tuberville, big congratulations to him and his Auburn Tigers and the way Tommy has carried himself and handled this whole situation with class.
And Jason White, thanks for coming back after your Heisman Trophy last year. We've appreciated seeing you one more season in college football, and the best of luck to you and your girlfriend and your baby daughter on whatever the future might hold in professional football or whatever else comes after that. So a dominating performance by USC. Their band just ready to light it up here pretty soon. And everybody set to head out on the field. They couldn't get enough hands in there to get those national championship caps out of that box and those T-shirts out of that box. Pretty soon they'll all be down there with Swanee to hoist the 71st FedEx Orange Bowl trophy. Your BCS national champions, the Trojans of USC. A perfect season at 13-0, and let the celebration for the University of Southern California begin. All Matt Leinart and all USC tonight. They're the national champions here at the FedEx Orange Bowl. 55 points on the board. 55-19. Top-ranked USC over #2 Oklahoma. Last year they had to share the title. This year they're not going to share it with anybody. And if that guy comes back, maybe even if he doesn't come back, this might be a Trojan dynasty that's going to last a long time. They've won 22 straight.
Well, they've won 33 out of the last 34 since Matt Leinart took over at quarterback. Everyone doubted us. I heard everyone thought Oklahoma was going to win, but we're just excited.
USC, a big winner tonight to win the BCS National Championship and the ADT Championship trophy that goes with it. We'll join John, Craig, and Aaron and Lynn Swan with a presentation of that National Championship trophy when we come back in a moment.
Changed my mind. I'm changing my mind. I think USC is going to go with it.
I'm with you. You know what? Y'all have heard me now for a while. I've been saying that I thought that the Pac-10 was overrated. Well, I was definitely wrong about that. I think the team that was underrated was the conference champion, USC. They are a very good football team because of Matt Leinart. Matt Leinart made them pay for everything they did wrong at Oklahoma today. They had the botched punt return. I thought that opened the floodgate. Then they lost all their momentum. The sidelines, we're over here watching them. They fell apart on the sidelines, the team did.
I'll tell you what, guys, USC made a believer out of me tonight. Holy moly. I thought that they were a very good team, and I picked Oklahoma at the beginning of the year to win the national championship, but I did not know that USC was that much better than Oklahoma. I have no idea what happened. I saw USC dominating all over the field. I felt they especially won the battle up front. They controlled Oklahoma's offensive line. That prevented them from being able to run the ball with Adrian Peterson, and after that, after the bumbled thing with Bradley with the punt, it seems like they just fell apart. They were desperate. They were trying to play outside of themselves, and it caught up with them.
You know, it's very interesting. You guys both approached me before the game and said in body language that Oklahoma looked like the fired-up team, the more confident team, and that USC looked like they were a little bit lackadaisical. Maybe that confidence was well-deserved.
That's what it was. It was confidence because they were just kind of hanging out, and you could tell that they were over there warmed up, focused about the game and what they were supposed to do out here. USC's a heck of a team because they played focused all season. I said it in pregame about the bullseye on their chest. Well, they got used to wearing that bullseye on their chest. It did not faze them one bit that they came in to defend their national championship and their hopes right here on this field. And I said it also at halftime that if they walloped them in the second half, they may have to be remembered as one of the better back-to-back national champions ever.
Unbelievable job by them. Talking about Oklahoma and their inability to do anything in this game, it was amazing to me. It was almost as if they were trying to do too much, that their motto all year long was finish, finish, finish. Well, USC took care of business and finished any hope that they had of doing anything this year. It was one of those situations where it really felt like across the board, watching Jason White throw some inadvertent passes and interceptions and things like that. This USC team just dominated Oklahoma. And I'm almost speechless because I cannot believe what we saw. I did not think that Oklahoma was going to get beat that badly.
I think we were all speechless in watching this one. 33-1 in their last 34 games. That's what the USC Trojans are. We'll continue with more of this.
This is the 7th BCS 1 versus 2 national championship game. And I have with me the proud chairman and president of the Orange Bowl Committee, Christopher Knight, and we are going to present the ADT National Championship Trophy.
Lynn, what a game. On behalf of the Orange Bowl community, all of South Florida, I would like to congratulate the University of Southern California Trojans and Coach Pete Carroll, and to present the trophy is Michael Snyder, president of ADT Security Services of North America. Michael.
Coach, congratulations to you and your team on a fantastic game and a great season. Now, on behalf of ADT Security Services, 6 million customers, 21,000 employees, 350 authorized dealers, my pleasure to present to you the ADT National Championship Trophy for the 2004 college football season.
We'll take it. Lift it up.
While you hold that one, Coach. All right, Matt, don't take that too far. While he holds that one, Chris is going to present you with another one.
Lynn, we got a heavier one here. I'd like to introduce Mike Lynn, Executive Vice President of FedEx, present our Orange Bowl trophy. Mike.
Congratulations to USC. Pete, just a wonderful job. Let me give you this Orange Bowl trophy. Ah! Maybe not. Let me give you an orange.
The 71st Orange Bowl, FedEx Orange Bowl, congratulations, Pete Carroll. What a tremendous win for the University of Southern California.
Thank you, Lynn. It's even greater that we got a Trojan talking about it right now with me. This is an extraordinary night for the Trojan family. We're so proud to represent this great following. They've been awesome. It's something really special is happening, and we're just loving being a part of it. It's great to do it here in the Orange Bowl in such great style and class and fashion. We're really thrilled about this.
Well, Coach, you brought this football team from the West Coast all the way to the East Coast, and you brought all these fans. But you couldn't have imagined, I don't believe, that you were going to dominate this great and very good Oklahoma team the way that you did.
Now, honestly, we have great respect for Oklahoma and their program. We really didn't think it could happen like this, but our players really believed we could make this happen last night. They knew that we had a real chance to make it a normal football game for us. We could play the way we were capable of if everybody hung together. We brought great heart, and they just wouldn't let it happen any other way. They wanted to leave no doubt.
Well, I do believe they did not leave any doubt whatsoever. Back-to-back national championships. And there's a young man who's standing behind you.
Let him in.
Who is the MVP of the 71st FedEx Orange Bowl, quarterback, Matt Leinart. Matt, congratulations to you.
Take a pose, take a pose.
Orange County, baby! Thank you.
So, Matt, well, everyone out there is chanting. My producer's in my ear, Matt. He wants to know one thing. When the president won, they were chanting 4 more years, but they're just asking you for 1 more. Do you have 1 more for USC in you?
I can't. I got to make a decision quick, but I can't answer that right now. But I just want to. Oh, come on, man. I just want to.
1 more year.
I just want to relish this night. It's a great night. I think we proved tonight that we are the #1 team in the country without a doubt.
Well, Matt.
No doubt.
I know you've got a lot of things to think about, but give us a little bit of an idea of what goes into making that decision.
You know, it's just something special we have going on here, and you know, I don't see why we can't do this again next year, and I think that's enough motivation for me to come back. Obviously, it's going to be a tough decision, but it's hard to leave these guys, man. I've developed some great friendships, and to do a three-peat, I don't think that's ever been done before.
Well, there's a challenge on the table. I'm going to take a moment to talk to one of your partners on the offensive side, Reggie Bush. Reggie, step right over here. Now, Reggie, you and I were talking the other day about those dance lessons you didn't take. When you got in this ball game, I mean, and you came against this Oklahoma defense, did you realize that you'd be able to break this game open?
I mean, we really thought there would be a tougher game than what they gave us, but you know, we just continue playing Trojan football. We've been doing this since day one, since the start of spring. We've been doing this. We ain't stopped, and we're not gonna stop.
Congratulations. Well, Coach, where did Coach go?
He also wants to thank his O-line.
Okay.
How about Mike?
He's coming back.
Coach, come on back here.
Yeah.
Now, Coach, you've got a phenomenal football team. You know, if Matt Leinart comes back, you've got 16 starters returning. Everybody wants to know, is this just the beginning of a new Trojan dynasty?
Hey, I don't know anything about that. What I do know is this team has learned how to work. They've learned how to play together and to bring out the very best in each other. And we'll continue to do that, and if that's what that takes us, we'll go take that too. We'd love to have it. Hey, I want to make sure all those people up there stay here. We're going to have a party tonight. Thanks for coming out to the Orange Bowl. How much do we love this? How about it? Woo!
That's absolutely outstanding, Coach. I want to tell you that this has been a great football season for myself, Brad Nessler, and Bob Greasy. It's outstanding because not just the fact that USC won the national championship for me as an ex-Trojan, but because you, Pete Carroll, Bob Stoops, and several other coaches in college football have demonstrated and raised the bar for all these young men in college football, and we think they'll live up to the standards you set for them. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Great to be here. Thanks so much for coming. See you later.
And now I'm going to go back upstairs to my colleagues, Brad Nessler and Bob Greasy.
All right, Swanee, and thank you. And it's not as easy on the other side in the other locker room, and Todd is with Bob Stoops. Todd?
Coach, I know this is a difficult time for you. As you look back, is this a game that you'll look at tape on, or are you just going to forget about it and move on to next year?
Well, we look at all our games. I mean, all coaches do that, so sure. But, you know, in the end, what do? You know, you just can't turn the football over. You turn the ball over 4 times in the first half. In a big game like this, you're not going to win. And you know, when you're in some conservative, safe, good coverages, you let people run behind you. You're not going to win. And in the end, really took ourselves out of it in the first half playing that way.
Very uncharacteristic Oklahoma ball. Was it the way they schemed you? Was it Norm Chow's offense, or was it a combination with the kids?
Well, it depends on how you look at it. You know, they ran their offense like they always run it. You know, in the end, we had coverages that we should be safe and on top of people, and we allow them to get behind us. So I don't know what you do about that. You know, I guess you could line them up about 25 yards deep, and maybe they wouldn't. But that's, you know, that's just the way it goes. And then the turnovers, again, you just have to be responsible at the football, and we weren't. And it, you know, in the end, took us out. Congratulations on a great year, and thanks for your time. All right, thanks.
And thank you, Coach Stoops. Gracious coming out, obviously trying to console his team in the locker room. You know, partner, you and I know Pete Carroll a long time. Goes back over 25 years ago. He came in here with Lou Holtz as a secondary coach at Arkansas in an Orange Bowl, and he said, you know what, that was my first taste of big-time college football. He had limited success in the NFL, and then as an assistant, always did great in the NFL. Here's a guy that's found his niche. He's building something pretty special.
Well, and I think the basic thing, the bottom line is he loves to recruit. He loves the challenge of going out and get kids. And when you're in the NFL, you only get one first-round pick every 32 choices. When you're in college, you can go out and get all the top picks, all the kids you want are out there just for the grabbing. And he's done a great job recruiting, and he's in a base area, California, that has a lot of football players, and a lot of them want to come to USC.
Dominating performance tonight, and none of us, especially he and I, Swanee and Todd, expected anything like this, as John and the guys were saying down there. Been a great season, though, partner. All right, bud. Enjoyed every bit of it. And the end of the college football season, 22 straight wins for USC, another national championship. But this, as they said, there was no doubt, it's all theirs right now. The undisputed national champions, the BCS title holders from the FedEx Orange Bowl in edition number 71. We're going to turn it back to the studio, guys. John?
Brad, Pete Carroll's now on 42 games in 4 seasons and 2 national championships. The last coach to do that was George Woodruff in 1895, somebody who could have coached me. I think this guy can keep it going as well.
Well, like Bob was saying, he's got that coastline over there. Everybody on the West Coast wants to go play football. From West Coast to East Coast, everybody knows that they've got that thing going at USC right now with Norm Chow as a coordinator. If Norm stays around, I don't see any reason why anybody wouldn't want to go, especially the top quarterbacks.
They are so talented, so deep. You have Dwayne Jarrett as a freshman, Reggie Bush as a sophomore, Lindell White as a sophomore. So many talents. It doesn't matter whether Matt Leinart comes back or not, because you have Norm Chow that can get it done. USC is primed to run a dynasty. You want to talk about a three-peat, guys. If there ever were a team that could do it, they have the pieces in place here at USC.
And let's talk about pieces. This offseason, the BCS really has a lot of changes coming their way. Going to be interesting when they put this selection committee, this new selection committee. That'll be the thing we all poke holes in this year.
Matt Leinart threw the question out, said he didn't know if the three-peat had been done, not by a quarterback. So that, for Matt, might be a reason to return to USC. It's been another tremendous season of college football here. ABC Sports is online at ESPN.com. Search ABC Sports. Our friends at ESPN are all here as well, and will continue the post-game coverage, now except on the West Coast. Stay tuned for your late local news and a special pro football edition